Hey there guys, our new anime begins with a duel of fates, as this is the last showdown between the hero and the Demon King. Demon King used a meteor spell, but our hero swayed away his attack with just a little pebble, but after a fierce battle, both of them were exhausted. So they puts everything they had in their last move and died by each other's hands, and the bloody war came to an end. Then much time has passed since then, and our protagonist Blade is excited to live a normal life and make lots of friends in the Hero Academy. And right from day one Blade stands out with his goofy way to make friends with everyone around, and the first friends he made were Jessica, Claire, Kasim and Clay. But seeing how easy it is to make friends, Blade is eyeing to get 100 friends in total, but there comes Ernest. So Kasim warned Blade about her that she's the top student of the academy and earned the name, Scary Empress, but Blade got nothing and approaches her to become friends. She was a bit scary, so Claire stood up for Blade and told Ernest that he's a newbie around, but looking at his goofy behavior, she didn't believe he's a transfer student because it's a hero academy and teachers will never allow persons like him to enroll who doesn't have resolve to be a hero. But Blade made it clear that he also couldn't care less about being a hero. As for another matter, he asked Ernest to show him the way to Headmaster's office, and there as they met the headmaster, Ernest quickly took a knee to show her respect to the King Gilgamesh, while Blade was still cool even in front of King, so Ernest was trying to cover up for Blade's rudeness to the king. And as for the previous headmaster, he got retired and now Gilgamesh will fill in his role as the headmaster. And it made Ernest happy because she's a fangirl of Gilgamesh since he's also a seasoned warrior of the kingdom. She got a bit annoying, so Gilgamesh asked her to leave as he wants some privacy with Blade, while Gilgamesh knew Blade is the legendary hero and wants to help him regain his power. But Blade just wants to be a commoner and make friends, and since the Demon King is out of the picture, they don't have to worry about his powers. But Gilgamesh just won't listen, so Blade gives up on him as he's a hopeless king. After that, Blade got to the training arena and meets Ernest again. She told him that it's advanced classes, and it's not for newbies. So Blade gave her the proof with this badge that he was officially assigned to this class, so Ernest thought that he must have bribed his way in. Since he doesn't have any resolve to be a hero, Ernest started pointing at him that he cheated on exams to enroll in the academy. Well, even so, Blade couldn't understand her problem, so starts to get around to fill his quota of making 100 friends. He totally just ignored Ernest, so she got frustrated, so he had pats her to calm her down. Then Ernest got flustered and drew her sword, but Blade dodged it like a smooth Chad. So Sophie got there to told them to gather up as its teacher's order, so Ernest ordered that wimp teacher to let her test out Blade's skills. She told Blade he has to simply destroy this armor. So he used a dragon series of second sword skill, and it had such a tyrannical effect even in the surrounding that it just blew up everyone and everything. Ernest and others got the taste of Blade's power, and then Blade again gets to Ernest to have a lunch with her as she was sitting all alone. He tried calling out his squad to get together, but they all refused because they are scared of Ernest. So then Blade was gulping down his meal and Ernest apologized that she doubted his skill. But Blade said he doesn't even remember that she said something like that, so she shouldn't let it bother her. Rather, Blade is thankful to her that she had helped him out. And also he made 5 friends on his first day. Ernest got confused who's the 5th one, so he told her that she's the 5th one, and Ernest fell for it and cooled her anger down. Then at night she made it obvious that she was also happy about it, that she finally made her first friend, but there her sword started to shake up and she recalls her past when she was 6. That sword called out to her, and as she touched it her body changed and she started getting bloodlust from time to time, and even now she barely contains her urge of killing plus that sword, since she's the master of that demonic sword. But then on another day Ernest started training real hard, and more so, she was going all out with Leonard. But as she defeated him at one point she could have killed him, but she got to her senses quickly. Then right after that she took on Sophie, but she backs out from their fight quickly. Then she wanted to take on Blade as well for training, but he was concerned about her conditions. She still tried to look fine and all but fell unconscious. So Blade took her to infirmary and Doc told him that cause of her blackout is a curse and it's out of her field of work, so she couldn't do anything. Then Ernest woke up and freaked out that she might have done something awful. Blade told her there was just one thing awful, that was to carry her to nurse's office, so Ernest defended her weight. And after that she wanted to leave right away, but Doc told her to rest. Ernest was being stubborn, so Blade took responsibility to look after her. So Blade told her that she could rely on him, but she still distanced herself. So Blade got to a facility and trashed almost every robot guard to get the info on the sword that's driving Ernest crazy. That sword's name is Asmodeus, and the reason behind Ernest's blackout. So the next day Blade wanted to talk in private and Ernest took it the wrong way that he's interested in her, so Blade made it clear that he knows about the effect of her sword. So they took this conversation outside. Blade discovered that Asmodeus has its own consciousness and Ernest still hadn't become its full-fledged master. So that's why it's giving her this side effects of bloodlust, so she told him everything that he got her hands on it while she was 6. And from then on it tries to take over her body and she constantly give her urge of killing but she hold it back with her stubborn will. So Blade told her to make that Asmodeus submit to become its master, but if she tries that she might lose herself. But Blade told her that he would look after her since he's also no less than that sword. Then believing in Blade, Ernest called out Asmodeus's flame that took her to the another space where the demon was being held up. They goes up against each other and outside those flames tried to harm Blade but it doesn't affect him since he's a Giga Chad. Then on Ernest's side she beats up that Asmodeus and took the full ownership of him, but from then on she completely changed and became more feminine that everyone started admiring her beauty. But that brought our first episode to an end, but subscribe the channel if you want to watch the recap of second episode. And also don't forget to hit the bell icon as it will notify you as soon as I upload my new video, so take care.